right, so here he is, one of, if not the greatest to ever put on a pair of 4-ounce gloves. Jon Bones Jones. Daniel, this is the only man who has ever solved your game in a mixed martial arts setting. Johnny Bones back for more tonight.
For me, I understand how special Jones is because he is the guy that's been able to beat me twice. But when you go down and you look at the resume, you start with Shogun Rua, then you have the Rashad Evans and the Rampage Jackson, then you have myself, Alexander Gustafsson. It is a list of Hall of Famers that not many people can match when they say match your resume against mine. Jon Jones is a special talent, and he has shown that every time he has fought the very best the UFC has to offer.
You put it well. In terms of the strength of schedule, I think he has the best resume of any UFC champion of all time. And of course, as he makes the walk here tonight, he puts that status on the line yet again. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, San Jose, California, a man who I believe is the most dominant force in the game at present, UFC Lightweight Champion Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You know, for Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's a guy that has dominated every person that he's faced inside the octagon. He has a great Sambo background, but it's all the takedowns that he mixes well together that allows him to gain top position, and when he's on top, his ground control is second to none. He can move from position to position seamlessly, and when he's on top, he's constantly doing damage. It's the ground and pound of Khabib Nurmagomedov that is his biggest and best attribute.
And what's crazy to me is to hear you tell stories about him in training that we haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what he can do in the octagon.
J.A., I don't believe that we have seen the finished version. I think when he's in the octagon, he's fighting at about 75% of what I see on a daily basis at the gym.
Well, history is going to look back fondly on Khabib Nurmagomedov, but every time he competes, he puts his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time on the line, and that status, of course, on the line yet again here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it up.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
His opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
All right, right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Jones. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Right hand on point. Nurmagomedov is attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. So 31 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Jones.
Look at that great work to the body from the clinch.
Oh, nice connection there by Jon Jones, and he is fighting with a definite killer instinct here tonight, DC.
And you have to have it.
Oh, big knee!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Knee to the body. Both guys landing at a pretty decent clip. Now goes in and secures the takedown. So under a minute to go here in what has been a competitive and action-packed first round. 45 seconds remain in the round. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights. That flying knee, so perfect. Kind of makes me want to try one in the dressing room after the fight.
No, John. John, listen. No, John. No, don't throw a flying knee.
Okay. Second round underway. Oh, huge block. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC. Oh, he hurt him bad with a jab.
Pretty strong jab there by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, nice knee. Look at the turn in that kick. Double leg shot.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Jones. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Nurmagomedov. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Jones.
Side control.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Nurmagomedov. 66 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. And connecting with 75% accuracy against Jon Jones. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So we got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Oh, Really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC.
And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it.
Well, just exhausting watching some of these takedown attempts.
Oh, big knee!
Big elbow. Oh.
It's a big knee! Quick level change.
Oh, he went single, rotate head outside. This dude's going for a while. Nice big takedown. What a technique. What a takedown. Great high-impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here at the broadcast.
I mean, right there. Boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John. Gotta be careful, Avar.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Relax. Let me go back out there.
Ready? Ready?
Third round underway. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also... Jones gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
That one was going to end the fight.
Yep.
Now he's got the Muay Thai plug.
Nurmagomedov gets the takedown. Nice entry on that attempt. Back to the feet now. Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. Got the single collar tie. Thus far, 81 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. Well, you gotta like the accuracy rate as well, landing at a 65% clip, DC, against Jon Jones. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Jones.
Thought he's gonna attack a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hook. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Jones's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, Dees. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. but the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
All right, next round is underway. Defense doesn't win championships, but I know you liked what you saw out of him fighting off of his back there in the previous round.
Well, you can't be on your back just getting brutalized. And he did a fantastic job of limiting the damage from the bottom. Was able to control his opponent's posture. Was able to throw up a couple submissions to keep the opponent on high alert. He just did a good job of being very aware of everything that was coming at him when he was in the bottom position.
Takedown defense holds up.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Lands a glancing right hand upstairs. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is maybe John. John, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss it. He's attacking guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight.
Oh, right to the mouth.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Jones's pass is denied. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Jones is looking to pass here, denied by the opponents. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Now he's going to try to attack Kimura here.
And
now he falls back into the finishing position.
And there it is. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 4. For the winner by submission, Jon Jones!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win,